honestly, it's probably the first time that I can't even be bothered to give my opinion on the scorecards because I'm just blown away by what Conor Benn did tonight. Respect to Eubank. I mean, he was incredibly tough as well, but I just can't believe the heart and guts. I've never seen a fighter dig in that situation.
A really good fight. I think it was a lot closer than what it was. Commend Conor Benn immensely because he put on an amazing performance.
I don't think people put enough credit on the boxing ability, you know, for me. You know, doing 10 rounds, doing 12 rounds, I'm well conditioned.
We have a result in the fight of the night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The middleweight contest between these two British middleweights.
112, the winner by unanimous decision, Chris Eubank.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard one to swallow, man. Yeah. It's a hard one to swallow. I mean, obviously, I didn't come into the fight thinking it would be that close. I didn't come into the fight to lose. I didn't come in the fight for anything apart from winning. And obviously, it weren't good enough. So I need to do better.
Oh my, how good was it, Johnny? Yesterday you did an appeal down the camera to Chris Eubank Sr, and I know you spoke to him this morning just how good it is that he's in the house. He's here with Chris's son.
Anna, seeing these pictures put a lump in my throat. That's a father and son, not a manager and a fighter, not a promoter and a fighter, a father and son. So regardless of what has gone on between them, Chris understands the importance of being here tonight for his son. And that was our conversation, and that was all. Just to remind him, that's your son, regardless.
So you're saying you made the difference, Johnny?
No, just reminding him who he was.
Very quickly, psychologically, Conor Benn is watching on that arrival. What's that going to do? How is that going to get inside his head?
For those pictures we saw of Nigel and Conor watching, I am telling you, it's like, uh-oh. It's uh-oh, because now he's got his army.
I mean, the crowd here, when Senior was shown, they went wild.
You were able to take his punches. As you said, you hurt him a few times. He's on his way to the hospital, apparently with a broken jaw. So all of the things that people were saying you couldn't do, you did. What do you think was the margin that actually was difficult for you, or maybe swayed it the other way?
I don't think people put enough credit on the boxing ability, you know, for me. You know, doing 10 rounds, doing 12 rounds, I'm well conditioned, you know, and I can box. I haven't always got to knock out my opponents. Well, evidently I have, but I mean, I can do 12 rounds.
I will be putting a bag on Conor Benn, and here's why. I believe we've seen this type of fight before. The similarities are unreal. 2008. A 29-year-old Manny Pacquiao faced a 35-year-old Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was the favorite in that fight against Manny Pacquiao because not only was Oscar De La Hoya an experienced and fantastic fighter, he was just naturally the bigger man, and they thought Manny Pacquiao was insane. Chris Eubank Jr., as the bigger man and skilled fighter, people are seeing him as the favorite. And me too, I am predicting a Chris Eubank Jr. win. But where I'm going to put my money is going to be on Conor Benn because of the history, the similarities of what we saw in 2008 with Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya. No, Conor Benn is no Manny Pacquiao, but don't get it confused. Chris Eubank Jr. is definitely no Oscar De La Hoya.
Wow, the century, innit? Look at this. Mental. Beautiful.
Only boxing does this?
I don't know about that. I reckon football does. It's just football stadium, isn't it? So, yeah.
We're all on the pitch today. Talk us through what you feel about the Benn Eubank fight. Talk us through what you feel about it.
I don't know, man. I love them both, man. I don't even want to see anyone lose, man. Yeah, watching what Junior's had to go through, like with the hydration and all that, it's gonna be interesting, man. I just hope he's well. there's a rematch clause anyway, I heard anyway. So yeah, we'll back.
So a controversial split points decision, and then they'll do it again.
All right. That's all right. Right. It sounds like it's already written then, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, man. It's good to be here, though, man. Good.
It's always great to have you at the boxing. Thank you, Dizzy Rascal.
Emotional, that?
Yeah, I'm just so proud of him, honestly. Probably the first time that I can't even be bothered to give my opinion on the scorecards because I'm just blown away by what Conor Benn did tonight. Respect to Eubank. I mean, he was incredibly tough as well, but I just can't believe the heart and guts. I've never seen a fighter dig in that situation with the size of that challenge, literally, and just never stop trying to win. Like even in the 11th and 12th round when he had nothing else.
Chris Eubank Jr. is very, very dangerous with that right hand, and that right uppercut that he throws is a lethal shot as well. If Conor comes in square with that, it may be his own undoing. So all Eubank's got to do is just hold his ground, let him come, create the space a little bit, and that's probably, he hasn't got to go looking for him.
Again, it's down to levels. I just feel that Eubanks has boxed at a higher level. He's boxed DeGale, he's boxed George Groves, he's boxed Billy Joe Saunders. All right, he's come up short, but he's had that experience. There isn't anybody on Conor Benn's resume that you could even suggest has been anywhere near of that sort of calibre of boxer. And he knows his way around the ring, so providing he's not weight.
Algeria was a good fighter, wasn't he?
Excuse me?
Algeria was a good fighter.
Yeah, I'd probably beat Algeria. You know, I'm not really.
You're
I'm not,
three-weight world
I'm not-
champion.
I'm not really buying into that. Sorry, I just think he's quite ordinary in the bigger picture.
He was at the end of his career anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was at the end of his career.
Staying on the Sun now, mate, did you see that he paid all the undercard fighters from back in 2022 when the first fight was actually cancelled? Do you think that mugged Eddie off a little bit?
Mugged him off, mugged everybody off. Because what Chris did, when he mentioned it in the last press conference, I thought, why is that just slid on the radar? Why does nobody make a big deal of that?
It was a class touch.
That's
man.
a massive touch.
Yeah.
And so all of the promoters, all of them, all of the promoters that are out there, and all of the guys that have got the big bucks, and they're on the top of the card, and the fight that's fallen through. What Chris Eubank Jr. did, to me, was commendable. Because I've been one of those fighters that's turned up for a fight and the fight's been off the night before, and you think everybody's on AJ money. Not everybody's on AJ money. You know, 5% of the fighters are on mad money. 95% of them fighters have to subsidise their career with a second job. So Chris doing that, he's basically saying, Eddie, Conor, come on, step up. These guys all with some developed amnesia. They've gotten deaf and they've forgotten, thinking, Anna. And it's up to the press and the public to put them under pressure and say, shame on you. If he can do it, why are you not doing it? If you love our sport so much, if you care for the fight so much, why are you not doing it? So when he did it, I'm like, you know what? That's a proper drop.
He's a seriously dedicated young man. No one can ever take that away from him. And he's tried his very best. So fair play to him. I'm not his biggest fan. He's not my biggest fan, but I do admire what he goes through, and I do admire the approach that he has, because this is a boy who, I said this earlier in the week, this kid, as fighters and people that come from where I come from nothing, and I come from a place that's tough and hard, and I had no other way out, and so do 99% of fighters. This is our way out. We dream of getting to them silk pajamas. We dream of going to bed in the silk pajamas and not being able to sleep. This kid was christened in silk pajamas, and he chose to take them off and get in the ring, and Conor's the exact same. So I have a lot of admiration for both of them from that perspective.
Congratulations, Senior.
Congratulations, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. How are you feeling at the moment?
Just shush, man. Guys, this style of views. Guys, move that back.
This was a big surprise for us, but when did you decide that you were going to come here on Fight Night tonight?
Okay, so the better way for me to explain it to you is as follows. You have your superconscious mind, which is your spiritual mind, and you have your surface mind, or your ego mind. So what you should know is that the superconscious mind was always coming. Now, the surface mind may not have known, but the superconscious mind always knows. And it always does the right thing, because it's always graceful and it's always forgiving. It's always noble. Need I say more?
When did you tell Junior that you were coming?
Now that's another story. The idea is to keep everyone in suspense, otherwise you kind of give away the show. You have bad actors who give away the show, and you have actors who get Oscars.
Eubank's here as well. Sir, you turned up to support your son. What a night.
Well, you know, I was always going to be here for my son, irrespective of what you thought. I mean, it's a show. So suspense is part of the game. Now, the performance, championship rounds, standing toe-to-toe, the credit I'm going to give to Conor. I told you he was a superior fighter, but he shouldn't be fighting at 160 or 156. He's a 147 fighter. What couldn't he do around the world? He's been destroyed by the people who are handling him, and they have to be brought to account. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
It's great to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
If he's watching this, what would you say to him?
I'm here. I'm getting ready for the biggest fight of my life. If you want to be next to me, like his father next to him, we can do it together. If not, no hard feelings. I'll get the job done for you, don't worry about it.
Do you love him, your dad?
He's my old man. It doesn't matter if I don't talk to him until the day I die, I'm always gonna love him. He taught me everything.
Who have you got? Ben Eubank. It's whetting everyone's appetite. How do you see it?
It's a tough one, this one. I mean, two phenomenal athletes at the top of their game, so none of them deserve to lose. And jumping up a weight is hard, but jumping up two is even harder. So Chris has got the advantage if it goes past 6. Ben's got to get this done early. Otherwise, it's going to be Chris's. I predict Chris in round 6.
Coon Cassius, IFL TV, the legendary Declan Rice.
How are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
I'm all good. I'm all good. Give us a prediction for tonight.
Oh, mate, it's a tough fight. I know Conor, I know Tony, so I'm going to have to go for Conor Benn.
What have you made of the whole build-up of this fight, Dex?
It's been crazy. It's obviously settled down last few weeks, but obviously since the egg situation, thought that was crazy. And then obviously yesterday, the weigh-in stuff, that was nuts. So, yeah, I've been really looking forward to coming, to be honest. I've not been to the boxing for ages, so I can't wait.
Last time you come here, wasn't it with Mason Mount?
Yeah, it was AJ against Usyk. The first fight obviously didn't go the right way, so hopefully tonight it does.
Last one. Give me some encouragement for Tuesday night, mate.
Yeah, we're confident, mate. First semi-final in, since 2006. It's going to be a big night for the club. We're confident and we're ready.
Free kick juries?
Oh, mate. I know the next one I missed, though, that's going to be the problem now. I'm going to get hammered for it. But yeah, they were special moments as well. Hopefully get another one.
You could score a better goal than that, be serious.
No.
The second goal.
But it was just because it was like back-to-back. It was like there wasn't one or two in between that I missed. It was just, mate, to be honest with you, it still feels weird. It's really, really special. And
after the exciting fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn, boxing experts had a lot to say. Chris Eubank Jr. Dyer won the fight, but many people believe Conor Benn was unfairly judged. Experts say Benn fought bravely and showed great skill, even though Eubank Jr. was bigger and stronger. Many fans felt Benn had done enough to win, but the judges didn't see it that way. Some famous boxers like Tony Bellew and Carl Froch thought Benn was impressive. Bellew said Benn has a lot of heart and courage. Froch said Eubank Jr. had more experience, but Benn gave it his all. Many fans and experts are now saying that the judge's decision was not right. They feel that Benn did better than the scorecards showed. Some even think he was robbed of a fair decision. This fight brought a lot of drama and conversation. People are now waiting for a rematch, hoping Benn gets a chance to show he can win.